Hello Scorpio, this is your May forecast. There's a lot of retrograde action happening this month. Not only is Mercury retrograde until the 23rd of the month, but also Mars is retrograde, your co-ruler, actually until the end of June. So what does this mean? Well, what it first of all means is that be careful when you're signing contracts, preferably delay signing anything very important until after the 23rd of the month when Mercury goes direct. And the Mars retrograde is really because Mars is appearing here with Saturn together. It's really important to look at how you use your energy. How are you using your time? Are you running from one thing to another and not taking enough breaks? It's also asking you to look at how are you using your money? How are you using finances? Are you just spending money and not noticing really where it's going? Because that Mars energy really can just disappear on you. Or do you need to take more stock of your finances? That's certainly going to be a question for you during this month, my lovely Scorpios. So let's break it down. On the 6th of the month, we've got a new moon happening in your relationship house. And as you can see, a lot of activity in this 7th house of relationships. So for those of you looking for a relationship, I know it's going to sound a little contrary because the Mars retrograde is really telling you not to get into something new too seriously. So it's an opportunity for a new relationship or new beginnings in an existing relationship, but just go slowly at it. That's all I can say. Don't get too impatient. Scorpios, you can be terribly impatient and very determined. Even when things are going against you, you often want to push anyway and keep making an effort. And this is not the month to do that. But it is the month to have enjoyable interactions in your relationships. It is a month to meet somebody new, actually, if that's what you're looking for. But just keep in mind not to get into the big commitment stuff too quickly. Venus there can certainly draw you a lovely person. It can be a business relationship as well. It doesn't have to be a personal relationship. And with Mercury retrograde in the house of relationships, you might also be reflecting on relationships. And even an old love from the past could even come back into your life, or you may be re-evaluating your past relationships and seeing now how you want to move forward with the new moon in that 7th house. And then we go all the way until the 21st of May when we've got a full moon happening here in this 2nd house of money. So possibly something financially coming to fruition for you. Something that you already started, actually really now it's bearing fruit. Also, it's shining a light on your finances generally. Maybe you need to consolidate something. Maybe you need to look at the way you're spending money, saving money. Also, just look at everything to do with your self-esteem. Are you being too critical of yourself? Are you not allowing yourself to be a little bit gentler with yourself? Giving yourself a bit more leeway. Sometimes Scorpios, you can be really rather tough on yourself. So this is wanting you to just look for ways in which you can ease off. But there could be something financially really coming to you this month. And also on the 21st, we've got the Sun coming into the 8th house. And on the 25th, Venus joining it. Well, this could be the deepening of a relationship going to a deeper, more intimate level. It's also very good news potentially for your partner's finances if you're in a relationship or any kind of partnership. There could be some really good news about that, something really good happening for you financially with that lovely Venus aspect in the 8th house. Maybe if you've been looking for investment, for financing, for somebody to sponsor you, somebody to really go ahead with a project, this could well happen towards the end of this month. So that's really looking rather positive for you. And you also may get a grant or something you've been looking for some time. Maybe some crowdfunding. This would be a wonderful time at the end of the month to look for crowdfunding if you've got a project that would be really applicable for that. So Uranus is in this 6th house still, so I think there's been some ups and downs connected with work. And if you can just remember to not tie things in too deeply. You are a fixed sign, you like to have things nicely planned out in neat little boxes. This is not going to be the month to do that. So if you can allow things to be fluid and flexible, then you'll find that this month is so much easier and you won't be struggling against the headwind. You'll have a lovely tailwind making you feel as though you're almost flying. So there you have it, my lovely Scorpios. I wish you a wonderful month ahead. Thank you very much for commenting, sharing and subscribing. Bye for now.